The Prowlers Coaches Show is back at Wings Etc. After little time off. I have Chris Paulin with me. Reid Cooper will join me as well. It's all coming up next, so keep it locked in here on the PHP Network for the newest edition of the Prowlers Coaches Show.
Welcome to the new era of Prowlers hockey. New owner, new store, new horn, fire, projectors on the ice. Yeah, this isn't your dad's McMorrin experience. This is Prowlers hockey. Get your tickets for the show now at phprowlers.com/tickets.
Keep up with your Prowlers all season long on social media. Follow us on Facebook at the Port Huron Prowlers, Instagram at PH Prowlers, and Twitter at PH Prowlers. And you can find more information on our website, phprowlers.com.
Welcome back to the Prowlers Coaches Show from Wings Etc. in downtown Port Huron on the banks of the Black River. I'm Will Wiggleman, having returned from both Topeka and Binghamton now, alongside Prowlers associate head coach Chris Paulin, and it's good to be back home after a long trip.
Yeah, it was a very long trip, a lot of unexpected twists and turns. Boys handled it really well. How are you feeling?
I'm a little bit better. I know I was out of commission for one
I got
game.
so many texts asking where you were on that one Saturday in Topeka, you know?
Honestly, I may have lost Broadcaster of the Year this past weekend. It'd take me out of the running.
No,
I'll only be able to play 55 or 56.
Yeah, well, you know, I think Johnny will grab you.
My Iron Man streak is over. It's like Graham's Iron Man streak was over when he got suspended a couple years ago.
He earned it though.
He did
earn it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't in vain. He got a good shot in.
Well, this means we have 3 weeks to talk about. A lot of games to talk about.
Try to remember them all.
Do you remember what happened in Blue Ridge? That's where we're going to start.
Yeah, vaguely.
That was about a month ago now.
All right, let's go.
Blue Ridge, little split. Friday win, Saturday loss, and it kind of looked like the roles flipped between those two games. You guys were able to, shut them down a little bit on Friday night, and then Saturday night they were able to shut you down. But what do you remember from that weekend?
Yeah, that was a good weekend for us, learning-wise. I thought, honestly, I didn't think we played our best Friday. I think we found it as the game went along and started to play a little bit better. I thought Blue Ridge played significantly better on Saturday than they did Friday, and then a huge win. We had, I think that was Mo got his first pro goal that night, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Ando had his first pro hat trick.
Yep.
So we had a lot of guys have big nights. I thought, guys stood up for each other too. Guys played hard. Thought the third period we found it. We played really well in the third period. I was happy. And then on Saturday, I thought they came out and kind of were the aggressor and kind of took over the game early. We were kind of playing behind the 8 ball the whole night.
Do you kind of see like a little bit of a mirror image in some aspects with the way they play their game? Like, what
do you see, Will?
You talk about establishing the philosophy. I know that's something that you guys.
Yeah,
like to do.
No, they're definitely, we're a physical team. We're hard to play against. They are as well. They have some guys that play physical. They're big, so they have. They're especially on the back end. They have a lot of big guys for sure. So they prioritize that, having size. So yeah, they can be physical. But yeah, I mean, I like the way our guys play.
Well, you get the split there. And then you come home, and that starts that 4 and 5 stretch. Thanksgiving, night before Thanksgiving, hosting the Indiana Sentinels, and of course that team can be a bit of a trap sometimes. They've gotten certainly a lot better as this season has moved along. You do get the win 4-2, and all your goals coming in that second period. A couple from Coach Graham.
Yeah, no, Grammer had a big night. No, we played well. It's kind of a weird midweek game. I thought the guys played pretty well that night. Hubes played really well for us.
Yep.
That was a huge game for Hubes. He studied the ship back there. And I think, like you said, trap game. There's really no trap games. I mean, there's a lot of balance in the division, especially now. Indiana had a rough start, but they've played significantly better the last month, last 3 or 4 weeks. So there's a lot of parity in the division. They're all tough games. So it's really, each game's very individual. If you don't bring it, you're in trouble. So I thought that night we played really well. We did a lot of things pretty well. That was Reggie's first game back, I believe.
Yeah.
Reggie, so we had Reggie back for most of the night.
Then he got suspended.
Yeah, we had Reg back, which was good, and then there was a lot of good things from that night. I think it increased a little bit of bad blood between us and Indiana, especially with the way the game finished. So we're really excited to see him again this weekend.
Yeah, Ryan Glazer keeps ending up in the middle of all that rivalry and things like that.
Well, you do what you did to Chop, and then you spear Reggie twice below the belt. You're not gonna, people aren't gonna like you too much here. So
yeah, Reggie took care of his business.
He did, and I think
earned his game.
Yeah, no, the guys are excited for this matchup this weekend. Let's just put it that way.
And that's a guy who's red hot. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but beyond that, then you went on the road, and Friday in Topeka was great, and from there, the trouble starts. So let's just talk about Friday before we get into
Friday night.
Everything.
Most complete game we played as a team yet. Every line contributed. I thought our decor did a really nice job. We broke the puck out significantly better that night. We prioritized a couple things. We did a really good job. Obviously strong on the back end as well. I thought very, very complete effort. The most complete 60 minutes we played as a hockey team yet. We took it on the road. These guys did a great job.
Another first pro goal, Connor Bazal, who I just saw walk in a second ago, and now we're talking about him. About another first pro goal.
Biz is a frequent at the morning goalie skates, and he's got greasy in the crease there and battled, and he got a big goal for us. Got us started that night.
What's your favorite part about the morning goalie skates?
Battling with you in the
me,
crease.
yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Take
For those who don't know, Will in his college career made a living in the blue paint.
True.
I've learned that, and he's bringing that type of intensity to goalie skates.
See, I couldn't shoot the puck, so I just had to be as close to the net as possible if I want to do anything. So
I believe that.
I
believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, you see me shoot. Well, honestly, it's that stick that Johnny got me out of the closet.
We got to get you pro stock stick. It's the stick.
I do
100%. You get so much flex on that thing. It's the stick, man.
Yeah. I might break it with my next wrist shot. It's so powerful.
Hang on. We got
Brian Parsons.
We're
gonna EP.
We're gonna go a little off script here. Brian Parsons is back there with Will Wiggleman's EP.
There are seasons lost due to COVID.
Hang on. All right, 20 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. Okay, what else we got? 8 PIMs? All right. Small clap. Maybe a couple snaps. 8 PIMs. We're not even in double digits, Wiggs. Come on.
Well, does it help that all the penalties were against the goalie?
That does help a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I respect that.
I did jump on the goalie before,
This is Will Wiggleman's highlight.
He slashed my guy. He was down. He slashed my guy in the ankle, so I had to get on there and.
And that's what separates you.
I did a wrestling. Honestly, it was a wrestling move. I remember it. It was like a wrestling move. I put him in a headlock.
Yeah, and that's the type of tenacity we need up in the broadcast booth this weekend. All right?
Yeah, unfortunately, Indiana doesn't send a broadcaster, but let's see. Who's next that sends a broadcaster? Oh,
Blue Ridge.
Brett Wiseman, you're going in a headlock.
There we go. Hell yeah.
Couple weeks. I'm going to send him that, too. But yeah, that 5-1, complete effort. And then I don't know what happened. Do you think they bugged our food or something?
I think Graham was patient 0. That's what I think. I think Matt Graham was patient 0. So he'll see this later. But, yeah, I think he got sick on the way down to Topeka. Everyone else was fine. We play a great game. He battles through. He wasn't feeling so hot. He feels better on Saturday. And then we had a really good meeting in the morning. We had a great video session. And then we're starting to leave, and some guys aren't feeling so hot. Hubes couldn't make it back to the hotel after his meal. He was pretty sick. And then we started dropping like dominoes after that. Obviously, you couldn't couldn't even get out of your room that day.
I was laid up. I ended up in the splash zone when Graham got sick on the bus, which not. That was not fun.
Yeah, so did my yoga mat.
Not that I really know. Yeah, so did. Yeah, the one time I asked to borrow something to sleep, and
lesson learned.
Ends up getting I think you're getting a new one on the team's dime, I believe.
On Graham's dime. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, Graham's dime. Which.
So anyway, guys started getting sick. We go to the game. The bus got sick on the way to the game also.
Yeah.
The bus stopped. Brock was trying to urge the bus on. Wasn't turning over for us. So Brock was he gave it his best, but bus wouldn't listen. So I was kind of in one myself. Guys are throwing up on the bus, and we Uber to the game. We all get there, and then we're just trying to figure out who's available to play because guys are literally getting sick as we go. So new guys are dropping. So somebody would come into the office, or like they had a little coach's office there, and say like, "Hey, just so you know," because Hubes was not available. He was really sick. Just so you know, both your goalies are very sick right now. I said, "Well, that's not great." Yeah. So Coop tried to play. He couldn't stop, getting sick and long enough to play more than one period. So he played one period, and
he did keep the crease clean.
He did. We kept having. Yeah.
You really close.
We'll hear about that.
Yeah, we'll grill him about that in a little bit.
So then JMO, who's really sick himself, has never played a pro game before. He has to hop in cold, play in the second and third period, and he battled through it. We had no other options. Everyone is sick. So, and then some of the guys, like, we joked around with Vinny, like if Vinny closed his eyes, you would have thought he was dead. He was white as a ghost. His lips were purple. And he couldn't play in the third, but sat on the bench. And I just looked at him. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like making sure he's still breathing. It was rough for the guys, but they battled through it.
So let's skip the rest of that weekend.
That was about the rest of the weekend, and then
everyone's sick.
Then we enjoyed Topeka for a few days.
We did. We were in Topeka until Wednesday.
Yep.
Enjoyed the movie theater across the street. Running Man. Can we get reviews on Running Man? Lots of nodding heads over there. I think everyone enjoyed Running Man at the movie theater. We had some guys go to the afternoon showing, some to the 10:30 p.m. showing of Running Man. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then got in the vans, and the coaching staff plus Austin Federley got behind the wheel, and they drove all day from Topeka to Port Huron.
Much to is Mo here? Much to Brett Morich's displeasure, I drove the whole way back. So he was not thrilled about that. Really wanted to shift change, but there was no shift change.
He even confronted you when we stopped for food.
He confronted me a few times, one in particular, and I said, "I got it, Mo. Thank you." And he said, "You're not a bus driver." I said, "Yeah, neither are you."
You just want to make sure you're all right, man.
He did that.
He was.
Drove me crazy.
We were at Chick-fil-A too, and this Chick-fil-A was 10 minutes from closing. We got there at 10 to 10. It closed at 10. We get our food, and we start eating, and they're putting up they're putting up the chairs, mopping, getting ready to close up. Brett Morrick starts grabbing chairs and picking them up and putting them on the tables. I
can't remember who it was. Maybe Bobby, but it might have been Pricer. It might have been you, actually. He was like, someone was like, "Hey, do we have to leave or can we finish eating?" And then somebody was like, "No, I think Mo's working for them now, so I think we have some time."
Mo, make sure you turn that W-9 before tax season, buddy, so you can get paid for those hours. Yeah, he was really making sure. But we had some fun in the car. Played some car games and enjoyed ourselves.
That's good. I'm glad you did. I didn't play any card games, but
you got work done. You made phone calls.
Yeah, we got some work done, and then
chatted with partners.
So we got back at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 a.m. roughly.
Roughly 4 a.m. So you guys get to sleep for 2-3 hours. Mo set up camp in the locker room. Got into a sleeping bag. I think he scared the heck out of Buck when he came in the next day. And then, we had a quick practice, and then we were in those same vans again heading to Binghamton. So, yeah.
Yeah, got to Binghamton. Some of us got to go through Canada for that. The Americans with passports made our way through Canada, which was fun. The rest of you guys had to go down.
We went the long way. That's
down
right.
Around the Europeans and others, and LJ without his passport. They all went down around. You guys had a little bit of extra fun. I think you guys might have had more fun than we did in the
Yeah,
car.
no, it was fine. It was good. But yeah, we got there. We got there, what, midnight maybe?
Yeah, well,
You guys got there a
we
little
got there
early,
about
but
10:30. You guys got there
maybe 11,
probably
12.
11,
yeah.
12, yeah.
So,
Made some good time.
yeah, it was kind of a crazy
We'll have to check
week.
we'll have to check the traffic cams going through Ohio and Pennsylvania, see if you picked up any tickets.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll see.
But, yeah, then Binghamton happened.
Yeah, obviously the Friday night was tough for the guys with the schedule we had that week. We had one 45-minute practice on 2 hours of sleep, and then we did a video session on Tuesday night in the Topeka hotel. They couldn't give us any rooms to use, so we used like one of the players' rooms. So trying to get everyone huddled around a TV was tough, but we did a video session. And then Friday, obviously, didn't start the game the way we wanted to. It was it was a tough start. And Binghamton, to their credit, they played very well early in that game and got a lead. And then we were playing catch up the whole night.
And then the next night, you guys actually got the lead the next night, but 3 power play goals from them the rest of the game.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously Binghamton has a good power play. They do a lot of things really well. They make it tough for you in a lot of respects. So we came out. I thought Reggie set the tone right away. Great play running right through, who was it, Durazio, I think, at the blue line.
Yeah.
Great play to set the tone, got the boys fired up. I thought the energy was awesome. The guys played really, really hard. And then they forced us into some mistakes for sure. And then, Reggie's goal was huge, get us on the board. And then, their power plays hurt us a little bit. We did a couple different things on the PK. They got a couple pucks through, though, for sure. And they have a lot of guys that can make you pay if you make mistakes.
Well, a 4-game losing streak, but looking to snap that this weekend. Back home against the Indiana Sentinels. Friday is teddy bear toss night. Saturday, hockey fights hunger night. And actually, we are raffling off a Prowlers custom-wrapped cooler on Saturday night. If you bring in non-perishable food donations, you will get raffle tickets, much like the Thanksgiving game when we raffled off the Detroit Lions tickets. But you'll get raffle tickets for every non-perishable food item that you bring in for donation. You can win a custom Prowlers wrapped cooler. And isn't it filled with something? Isn't that cooler filled with something? Do you know what it's filled with?
I believe it is going to be filled with something. Is it filled with some... I think it's some meats. No?
It's filled with steaks.
Yeah.
With
some premium
high quality steaks that you can cook up on your grill.
What's
there.
the value? What's the value of all that?
The value has to be over $1,000. First, you're getting a beautiful Yeti cooler. Plus, it's custom wrapped. This is a one of one. Custom wrapped with Prowlers logo, Prowlers stuff all over it. It's red and black.
You got the claws in there?
You got the claw in
Yeah.
there, the scratch marks in there,
Wow.
and that's filled with steaks from Fairway Packaging Company. So thank you to Fairway Packaging for all those custom steaks that, again, filling this giant Yeti cooler.
And how do I win this?
You have to bring in non-perishable food donation.
Non-perishable food donation.
For Be Warm, which
Yep.
is the Blue Water Area Relief
Rescue mission.
Rescue mission, pardon me. Blue Water Area Rescue Mission. So it's staying here in the community. It's helping people here in Port Huron and our local community. That food's not going too far away. It's staying right here. So help give someone a great holiday and enter yourself to win a beautiful cooler and some premium cuts of meat.
Yeah, and I actually went to the Be Warm a couple weeks ago, checked it out. It's the only men's shelter we have in Port Huron now. They do a phenomenal job. Lady Renee, she runs it, and she's been working. She lives there. She's really dedicated her whole life the last few years here to make it what it is today and grow it. So they're doing amazing things over there. They have some unbelievable success stories of guys that were, down on their luck, homeless, that are now doing really, really well. They have their own places, and they're very successful now. So credit to them. They're doing a great job. So any food we can get over to them, they would really greatly appreciate it.
But also, we do have to talk about the teddy bear toss on Friday. That's one of the great. I've been saying it every night on the broadcast.
Yeah, I know why you get excited about it.
It's one of the great minor league hockey traditions.
Yeah, why do you get excited about it?
Because it's a great tradition.
You want to see if your teddy bear makes it to the ice this year. That's
do.
why.
I made it to the ice the last 2 years. So
did you?
I'm going.
Do we have video of this?
I'm going for 3.
Do we have video of this?
I mean, there were a lot of teddy bears flying. They made it to the ice.
Yeah, I want you to mark your bear this time. I want to know.
My first year here, I did hit Bridget on the bench. I do remember her telling me that I hit her. But yeah, the last 2 years I did hit ice.
Okay.
It was
who are the goal scorers?
The goals. Okay, so last year it was Reggie. 2 years ago was Dalton J.
Dalton J lived for the teddy bear toss. He would do whatever he had to make sure he scored that goal.
I believe that was back-to-back years for Dalton J, and then I wasn't here before that. So, yeah, 2 for Dalton J. And
Joe Devney. I'm hearing Joe Devney. Wow.
I heard it, yeah. So we're not sure if it was Joe Devney or Dalton J. A couple of years ago.
I'm sure Daltz will let us know because I'm sure he's watching right now.
I wonder if he's in the comments section. We'll see if he comments on this. But have you ever been on the wrong side of a teddy bear toss as a goaltender?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Every time they score 1 goal on me, they throw teddy bears. Yep, that's true, and it happens. And I don't think I've ever. I actually never shut anyone out on teddy bear toss night.
No, I think I've seen that happen a few years ago in this league. That did happen.
Where the goalie on the road shut out the home team. Yeah,
and
that's a great feeling.
They just throw the teddy bears in there.
I would imagine, but I did have a shutout once when we had our teddy bear toss night, but.
Oh. Well,
yeah, it didn't really affect the
teddy bears.
Keep the bears off the ice. I didn't keep the bears off the ice. So.
Well, you are playing.
I just had to sneak that in there.
Yeah. Who do you think is getting the teddy bear toss goal this year against Indiana? Who's you got to think about who's had success against Indiana and.
Yeah, I mean we have so many guys that can contribute throughout the lineup, so it really could be anyone.
That's very.
And I know we have a group of guys that could care less who scores the goal. Oh. They're just excited for. Fetz is booing. You know what? It's not going to be Fetz. How's that? I'll eliminate one guy.
I'm getting ready to boo you too. I mean, you're just picking the most diplomatic answer and kind of a soft answer, honestly, which I'm not expecting from you. I didn't expect that from you.
I'm looking at a group of guys right now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it could be any one of these beauties. I have no idea. How am I supposed to know? Do I have a crystal ball?
Even Reid Cooper. You think it could be him?
I'm going to eliminate Coop and Fetz.
Maybe J-Ma. Maybe J-Ma.
Yeah.
He's been working on it, but we're going to get Coop on here on the Coaches Show, so think of your questions for Coop. We'll chat with him a little bit about his time in the NHL, his time in the ECHL, and also his time here in the FPHL. So Reid Cooper coming up next on the Coaches Show here at Wings Etc.
Welcome to the new era of Prowlers hockey. New owner, new store, new horn, fire, projectors on the ice. Yeah, this isn't your dad's McMorrin experience. This is Prowlers hockey. Get your tickets for the show now at phprowlers.com/tickets.
Keep up with your Prowlers all season long on social media. Follow us on Facebook at the Port Huron Prowlers, Instagram at PH Prowlers, and Twitter at PH Prowlers. And you can find more information on our website, phprowlers.com.
Back here at the Coaches Show at Wings Etc. Let's get a little energy in the building here. We need you all, everyone who's watching here on the stream, we need you all to come out next week because we are doing this again next week because this one was obviously postponed due to our Topeka travels, our fun times in Topeka. So we are back again a week from tonight. Luke James will be on the broadcast next week. So
wow.
So be sure to come out.
It's going to be a
sure
packed
come out
house.
here, bring the energy, and yeah, we might have a word count on him. We might have to put a word limit on him. But this week we have Reid Cooper with us, the FPHL Goaltender of the Month for October, November. So welcome to the show.
Thank you, Will. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Let's get a little applause here for Coop. But as I mentioned when we were throwing the break here, former NHL goaltender, Reid Cooper. For those who don't know, can you kind of tell us about, being on the bench in the NHL?
Yeah, first question, pretty crazy.
Yeah, you know what? We get right into it here. No softballs.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that went on that week. The college season was over. Wasn't really on the ice for 2 or 3 weeks, and got a call. I was watching a movie Tuesday night with my roommates. We were watching The Bourne Ultimatum, and I got a call from Washington, D.C., and it was Danny Brooks. He's their amateur recruit, and they needed a goalie for Thursday's game, their last game of the year. So flew down Wednesday afternoon, got there Wednesday night, and backed up Thursday. And I mean, what more can you say? Like, it's probably the most legendary hockey team you could back up for right now. I mean, with Ovechkin, Backstrom, Oshie, all those guys in the dressing room. I got to sit beside Darcy Kemper, a Saskatoon goalie, who I trained with in the summer, so that was pretty unbelievable. The whole thing just felt like a movie, honestly. And one of the craziest things about that was about a week before that happened, I had a dream. I had a dream that I was in the NHL and I was wearing a red jersey. And
wow.
And then it happened a week later. So.
Wow. So you got to be with your good friend Darcy Kemper.
I did. Yep.
Yeah. And you took morning skate with him and everything, and took shots and.
Yeah, Thursday morning, did morning skate. Very first shot was from OV. Sent it right by my ears. I mean, it was a bagger. I hadn't been on the ice in 3 weeks, so I was just absolutely bagged. The guys were peppering me. Post morning skate scrum there was pretty insane. They put me in front of Ovechkin's stall.
Legendary picture too. It's when you look up your name on Google, it's right there, which is.
Oh yeah, they did a really good job with the media. They took a ton of pictures and videos for me and put it all together in one little file and sent it to me afterwards. So
that's cool.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff from that time.
Do you still have the jerseys that hanging up somewhere?
Yep, they gave me 2 sticks, a jersey, and some Gitch. So Heinzel benefited from one of those items of Gitch last year. I gave him one of the shirts. He was pretty fired up about it.
I bet. He's probably wearing it right now. He's
probably smelling it.
And now here you are in the with the Prowlers, but so
it's been a crazy journey.
It's been
crazy
wild, man.
Journey. It's taken me a lot of places in 3 years. So
yeah,
Bro.
And you've had already this season, obviously goalie of the month, but you also got to go to Kalamazoo, and that was a bit of a whirlwind for you as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a little bit. After Blue Ridge, the first weekend in Blue Ridge, Paulie was kind of scaring me, actually. He said, "Hey, Coop, I got to talk to you for a sec." He wasn't telling me. I was like, "Paulie, can we meet?" He's like, give me a sec.
You thought he was going to cut you?
I don't know what was going on. He's freaking me out, but he said KZU needed a goalie, so it was good. I was down there for a few practices. It was a good experience. Good group of guys there, and backed up for one game, so it wasn't bad.
And Paul, you talk about working with Coop as a goalie, and doing all the work that you guys do, whether it's the goalie sessions and the video sessions. You just want to talk about you guys working together and all that.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. We going back to last year, there's a lot of things we've worked on tactically for sure, and Coop's put in a ton of work, so it's improved dramatically in the last year. But also, we spent a lot of time in the mentality, which I think has improved a lot. His competitiveness, his focus, the way he approaches the game, it's all improved a lot. So it's all the work he's done, and then obviously what he did over the summer. He came back ready to go. He came back in midseason form. So I think that's led to a lot of his early success here.
What's it like working with Paulie? And don't pull any punches, just.
Paulie is great to work with. When I first came here, I had a really good feeling just talking to him on the phone beforehand. And he really showed me some aspects of my game that I didn't really notice that I was doing wrong. Opened my eyes to that. And then, more so the mentality, the fight, the compete, the battle. I didn't realize I wasn't bending my knees enough, and Paulie showed me that. I wasn't working quite as hard as I could be, and that's kind of what I focused on this summer, is getting in really good shape so I could battle and compete to the highest level possible. Like it's overtime every minute of the game. So, yeah, Paulie's been unreal. I'm really, really glad he convinced me to come to Port.
Yeah, first off, it's all the work that he's done that's led to some success here. But yeah, we look for any tactical advantage we have. So a lot of, like Coop said, there's a lot of areas that do get overlooked. So if you can find small tactical advantage to give yourself an edge over your competition, and when you have some natural ability, the two blend together really nicely.
Well, we have our wing of the week coming up, hopefully shortly. About 5 minutes, hopefully, here for our wing of the week. Also, get your questions ready for Reid Cooper, whether you're here in the building or on the live stream. Let's talk about the Topeka weekend a little bit. When you were in the crease on Saturday, and you said, I said you kept the crease dry, but you said you got close.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest weekends I've ever seen. Just picturing the D locker room with the goalies. Pretty much every single person in that locker room was puking their guts out. I was actually feeling really good on Saturday, right up until I got to the lobby right before we left for the game, and it just hit me out of nowhere. And obviously the bus broke down. Got to the rink and just started feeling really crappy. And and then puked really great before I went out for warm-ups, and then I felt great. Then got out there for the first and was just battling. I couldn't really take any liquids in. It was definitely difficult, and had to pull the trigger and let JMO know I couldn't go any longer there.
But made it through. Everyone made it through, and it was kind of quick. It was just like next day we were all fine.
Yeah, I do want to make a mention about that game too. I've never seen a team so sick ever all together, and these guys did give what they had. And even in the second period, I think we had 3 fights. Guys stepping up for each other, and these guys literally are puking. And a couple guys had to leave the bench mid-game to go to the bathroom, and they're coming back and they're fighting for each other. So I thought it was a lot of good things from the group there.
What have you enjoyed about being here in Port Huron, being in the city and playing here?
First thing that comes to mind is just the family atmosphere of the locker room, small town feel of Port Huron, small tight-knit community. It's honestly just like a great family of brothers. You get to come to the rink every day, and you get to be yourself. And that's definitely the best part about Port, I can say with 100% certainty.
Paul, have you been able to build that culture? We talked about it a little bit, I think, on an earlier coaches show, but if you just want to touch on that again a little bit. Yeah,
it's really the guys you have in the locker room. The guys have built the culture. So obviously Graham's been the head of that, and he's done an amazing job since I've been here or back here for my second time through. But the guys that we've brought in, some of the guys that have been here now for a few years, like somebody that comes to mind is Fetz, wearing a C now for us. These guys have spent an awful lot of time sacrificing to make the Prowlers what they are now and make the locker room the way it is, and that's now the standard. So the people that we bring in, those are the guys that embody it. I think we have a really strong leadership group, not just guys with the letters. I think our leadership group extends far beyond just the letters, and the guys with the letters have done an amazing job. So That's the standard moving forward, and the people we bring in, those are the people we bring in.
All right, let's get to some fan questions here. We'll start with one on the stream. Everyone here in wings, think of your questions. Maybe raise your hand, and we'll figure it out here. But we'll start with one on the stream, and then we'll get in here. First of all, I want to say no. We will not be throwing cans of green beans on the ice after the first goal on Saturday. Please keep your donations in the boxes at the doors, and don't throw cans on the ice. Brian Parsons knows a thing or two about cans getting thrown on the ice in his direction. It's a little bit scary. They are wearing helmets, but it could still do some damage. Yeah, shout out the Thunderbirds from Brian Parsons. But question for you guys. Here's a good one. My 8-year-old son wants to be a goalie, but he also wants to fight. Have you guys been in any goalie fights? Paulie, I know you have, so we'll start with you.
Start with Coop.
Okay, we'll start with Coop.
No, I haven't been in a goalie fight. The closest I was into a goalie fight was midget second year, and we were playing Yorkton in the playoffs, and we were down 0-2 as a best of 5. Came back, won in Game 5, but Game 5 spilled over, and there was like 200 penalty minutes, and their goalie came to the red line and challenged me. But it's an auto suspy, so I said, screw off.
Were those your exact words, or are you paraphrasing?
Paraphrasing,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, no fights, though. But maybe this year, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I thought you were going to say the closest was the second intermission, last game against Bingo.
Yeah, actually,
That's
that was pretty close, too.
Yeah,
Kirby,
what happened there? I didn't quite catch that fully. We didn't really catch it on the camera. If you want to give a little detail.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
happened.
that happened that game, but they made it one of their goals to really get in my crease, especially Kirkby. He's always chirping. He's always my face. And he landed on me and stayed on top of me for a good 10 seconds in the second period. They ended up scoring like a minute after, and then the period ended. I was skating back to the dressing room, middle ice. Kirkby skates right by me. I say, "Is this your bad shoulder?" And I punched it with my blocker pretty hard. And I think it was Stubbs turned around and slashed me in the back of the leg, and they teed him up. So drew a penalty there, which was pretty good. Yeah, and then actually, yeah, that's it for that story.
That's good. That's good. That's plenty.
That's where we're cutting it off. You also ended up making a save while he was like on you. Like I think it was Timmy like pulled him off, and then you just kind of like
no, Parse dragged him by the collar.
Yeah.
And I was like dazed and confused. I had no idea where the puck was. I look up, and one of their guys is shooting it right at me. I just kind of flop up with my blocker, and yeah, that was kind of a crazy save. It's just that's flow state right there.
That was good.
All right. Let's hear your goalie fight story, Paulie.
Which one? No, I only have a couple. So actually, the first one's pretty funny. I just signed out of school and played in Watertown at the time, and we went to Danbury. We had a great starting goalie that year, and we were getting rinsed. It was like, I want to say it was like 5-1. I go into the game in the second period. Our coach, feisty guy, Phil Esposito, if anyone knows him, he had sent one of our big guys to run their goalie. So he runs him pretty hard. I'm in the game for like 2 minutes at this time, like second ever pro appearance. And he gets up and he starts chasing after our guy. And then he gets to the red line. And then I was like, well, I can't let this guy fight a goalie. So I went out and met him and we fought. And I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Like, I remember just looking at him and going like, I have no idea what to do next. And then I threw one punch, ended up breaking my hand. So yeah, it was kind of a tough one, but stayed in the game somehow. And then the fun one I had was in Winston-Salem. We had a kind of a brawl that started against Watertown. And it was a media timeout. So this is all going on during a media timeout. And we're up like, Watertown was good that year. We're up like, I want to say it was like 3 or 4-0, like halfway through the game. So the game's going well. And our coach is telling me like, you're not fighting, like stay in the game, you're not fighting. And their backup goalie's like doing hip swings at the red line, like he wants to fight. And I'm like, all right, man, like I don't know what to tell you, I can't fight. So then like my back's to him, like I'm taking a sip of water and he grabs me, which to be fair, I kind of wanted. And as soon as he did, I just started throwing punches, and then we were able to break free of the linesman. Then had a little fight, so it was actually a lot of fun. We had a good crowd that night, and yeah, it was a good time.
You never fought against the Prowlers, did you?
No.
Came close, though.
To be fair,
Came close.
To be fair, okay, so it's a funny story now that Fetz is here. So I'm playing for Winston against the Prowlers, my old buddies, and like Graham, I always respected how hard he played against me. He always stuck me and went through the crease. So like we score an empty netter to go up, I want to say like 4-2 or 5-3, something like that. And then they shoot one, it goes out of play. Game's over. There's 1 second left, and one of their guys comes through the crease and slew foots me. And I thought about it for a second. Then I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So I threw my gloves and like went into the corner. My D grabbed the guy though, so I grabbed the guy closest to him, and it happens to be Graham. And Graham will tell you a different version of the story, but you can see it. And I grab Graham, and he's like, no, Paulie, it wasn't me. So then I'm like, all right, fine, I'm not gonna hit you. So I let him go, and then Corey Simons, who I played with for a long time here in Port Huron, was down at the other end. So I skated towards him, and I was like, because I want to give him the respect of a choice. So I'm like, yes or no, are we doing this? And he absolutely wanted no part of it. And then Fetz came over and just started rinsing me and said every word in the book, all these nasty things he said to me.
Fetz.
Yeah, but I understand. Like, Fetz was upset. Like, losing the game would be tough. So I understood it.
I know we have one from Sam Keeley here because he is the one who requested Reid Cooper be on the coach's show. So, Sam, what you got?
Okay, Reid. After seeing what went on earlier in the show and finding out that Will obviously has some kind of animosity towards goalies, I mean, I think it's pretty much proven. Is that going to affect how you conduct your post-game interview?
Oh, apparently I have animosity against goalies, and he wants to know if that's going to affect how Reid treats me in the post game.
I don't think so, just because the simple fact that I don't think Will could score on me, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna let Reid go on an interview anymore post game.
You've never came out for a goalie skate for me. I've never seen you out there once.
No, he dodges
He's
you.
I think he's afraid.
He comes for the other goalies. He does not come for Coops.
Yeah.
He's on the wrong days. It's
Well, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if anyone remembers our first weekend against Danbury, I think it was the Saturday game against Danbury, the one and only time I interviewed Reid Cooper after a game. First time we ever did an interview on the post-game show, by the way. You know, we were so excited about this. Brand new, awesome thing. First question I asked Coop, and he drops an F-bomb. First answer. We had to censor that one out, but he might not be going on the post-game interviews anytime soon.
B-Way reminded me right before we did this to not swear, and I think I would have if he didn't mention that.
Thank you, B-Way.
But no.
B-Way was too busy planting a flag, so yeah.
Yeah. B-Way was too busy shaking hands with every single fan in there.
Hey, you edited the swear out pretty good, though.
We did,
so.
yeah, Aiden did a good job with that.
Well, the best part was we had a good away crowd that night. We had a good group of Section 9 guys that came, and then Coop, cusses a little bit, and then they're like, yeah, Coop. Yeah. So it was pretty funny for me anyway.
Yeah.
No, that was fun. That was
Here's a question. I guess this would be a Paulie question because he handles signing. It's not really a question. We're going to make it one. Could we sign Will as the celebrity goalie for a game as the backup?
Yeah, absolutely not. That would be a terrible idea.
You could do your broadcast from the
The
bench.
backup, yeah. I'll sit on the bench. I'll be the backup.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't you just get back your Iron Man streak and we'll talk again, okay?
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm up to 3 now. I'm up to 3. Yeah, you're right. I can't be Jeremy Skiba.
Jeremy
can't
Skiba
do
did
it.
call a game from the bench. That's pretty legendary.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the video, I actually just rewatched it for the first time in like 5 years. Pretty funny. He called the game from the bench as the emergency backup because 3 of our goalies, including myself, got hurt in 2 game span. And then we brought in an emergency guy to play, and then Skiba called the game from the bench. So who knows? If that situation happens again, maybe you can call a game from the bench. How's that sound?
Yeah. Breaking news: Chris Paulin injured. All right. Any more? If anyone's got more questions, throw them in the chat here.
That's fair.
Any more questions here in Wings? Anyone got something for Reid? Come on. Here's your chance to ask Reid Cooper a question.
Looks like we got one. One of the guys. I think
That
Ben
sounds like-
Brockway's got a question.
Either
Don't be
Ben
shy.
Brockway or maybe Luke James is offering himself up here. But oh, they're getting camera shy.
LJ, just say something, man. We know something's going on.
Filter it first and then say it.
This can't be anything good.
Yeah. Nothing good comes out of his mouth. You know what? Think of something. We'll do our wing of the week segment, and then you get the gears turning. And again, here on the live stream, put your questions in the comments section. But let's get to our wing of the week here. We'll find out what that is. Then we'll get to a couple more questions in our prediction segment.
I like
We're
spicy.
stuck in spicy territory, and that's the only hint we're getting here.
Yeah, give us a few minutes because Will's gonna eat a couple here quick.
So we have to guess like the flavor. Or?
I think. It's.
I thought the
TNT.
game was to guess the flavor.
Yeah. Well, the game's been. We don't have to guess, but we know it's gonna be spicy. This one is called TNT. They say. Oh, you're ready. Yeah. I'm gonna cut it in half and.
Yeah, just a little bite for a little guy, right?
All right.
Yeah. It's starting to be pretty hot.
It's not too spicy.
It hits you a lot quicker than the wall sauce. Like there's no like when Graham was on and we had the wall sauce. He was like, "Oh, this isn't that spicy," and that took him like a little bit to get. This one actually hits you straight on. It doesn't sneak up on you.
Yeah, I don't have too many thoughts. It's not too spicy. I think TNT is a little crazy for the level of spice on the wing, but it's a good wing. Good wing.
You're saying it's not that spicy to be called TNT?
Yeah. I think TNT should have a little more kick to it.
Like
Wow. I hope it hits you in a couple minutes. I really do.
Yeah, put your money where your mouth is.
No.
That one's covered in
We're
sauce.
saving them for you,
You
buddy.
probably. Yeah.
What'd you think, Wiggs?
Yeah, I thought this one didn't beat around the bush for a little bit, didn't sneak up on you. It was very direct. I think you'd like this stuff. It's very direct.
Yeah, it was very direct. I agree. No, it was good. I liked it. It's
Got
pretty
right
hot.
to
It's like hot sauce. That's what
It
it
is.
feels like.
We do have a couple more questions here on the stream. Coop, what is the most helpful thing that the guys in front of you can do as a goalie? Like personally for you, because I know a lot of different goalies have a lot of different preferences.
Move. Sticks. Get out of the way. No, the boys, they do a great job. I think the biggest thing, though, is just making sure we're talking with the D and forwards and make sure we're picking up guys, picking up sticks, and clearing the lane out.
There's some young hockey players watching. You can direct them and tell them what they should be doing in the defensive zone to help out their goaltenders.
Well, that's right. The goalies can help themselves, too. Like Paulie's told me, could save half a goal a game potentially just by telling your D to pick up. So
It's a real thing. Yeah. If Joe Pace is watching, he knows what I'm talking about.
Did Joe Pace get out of the way, or did he?
Joe Pace did a variety of things. It was actually spectacular, and you never knew exactly what was going to happen, so kept me sharp.
Yeah, sometimes he'd flip his stick over once or twice.
Yeah, Parts is back there laughing. Yeah, no, you'd have to see it to believe it.
There was, I didn't see too much of Joe Pace. The one thing I do remember was when he was with Mississippi, and I think it might have been Brandon Picard. Someone carried the puck like over the blue line. They were like against the boards, stepped over the blue line, and Joe Pace laid down.
Yeah, he slide tackled him. I actually
Right,
remember this.
Just
Yeah,
right, just laid down.
that was
right
pretty
there.
par for the
I was like,
course.
that's-
Yeah, No penalty either. It's great. Yeah.
Well, you got the puck first.
Yeah.
That's the rule, I think. Coop, what is the toughest year playing hockey so far for you?
In my entire life?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go entire life.
Toughest. Depends how you define it, but years that would come to me was, first year junior, worst team in the league, but I don't really describe it as tough. It was just like we were really bad, so I was getting like 50 shots a game. But, I'd say toughest. Maybe my first year pro. Got signed with the South Carolina Stingrays and was a third string. Didn't really play much all year. Was just grinding, practicing, waiting for an opportunity. Got a couple, but that was probably the toughest in recent memory. Just not playing games is tough.
So that's a affiliate of the Capitals. So they sent you right down to South Carolina. You skipped Hershey and went
They
right
sure
to,
did, yeah.
Right
Little
to
connection
South
there,
Carolina.
yeah.
Few wins there too, no?
Couple wins, yeah. 3-1 record.
That's
Not a big deal.
a good record. That's a positive record. I'll get you places. So one last thing to do. We have our predictions for this weekend's games. Have to go pretty far back for last time's predictions, but last time I went 9-3, led the way. I'm now 27-11 overall, tied for first with the coaching staff, which was represented by Alex Johnson last time. He went 8-4, and the coaching staff also 27-11. Brian Parsons had a tough week, 7-5. So he's still positive, but, above 500. So the players are now a game behind at 26-12. You guys ready?
We're ready.
Ready? All right. We'll start with a 3-3. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Athens hosting PD Thursday and Friday, and then they go to South Carolina for the Saturday game. So all three are Athens against PD, 2 in Athens, 1 in Florence. I'm going to say that the Lobsters take 2 out of 3.
I would agree with that. 2 out of 3.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
It's tough to sweep a team in 3 games in this league.
Oh yeah, big time.
They say it a lot. It's very tough to do. Next up, the Biloxi Breakers and the Monroe Moccasins in Monroe. And I'm going to take the Mocs to sweep.
I think Biloxi might be able to pull one out. I'll go 1-1.
Yeah, I'll go Monroe twice. I think it'll be good games,
twice?
though. Yep.
All right.
Just trying to be different.
Next, Topeka and Baton Rouge are playing each other again. Those games are both in Baton Rouge. I think Topeka is going to take both of those games in Baton Rouge. The Zyko are having a tough time this season.
Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with how Baton Rouge is doing, but I'm going to have to go with the split here. I'm
going to go with the sweep as well. Zydeco. Sweep.
Zydeco sweep.
At home, yeah.
All right, so this could really change the standings for our prediction segment. Everyone going different here. That's an important one to keep an eye on. Next up, this is back to our division. The Black Bears and the Hat Tricks with a home and home. I'm going to say Binghamton sweeps Danbury. I think the Black Bears they're rolling right now.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, I'll agree.
I'll agree. Very, very quick segment this week. Columbus at Twin City. 2 games in Winston-Salem, and I'm going to take a split on this one. I think they'll both get one.
Hard to play in Carolina. I'm going to go with the split as well.
Yeah, it's interesting. I actually am going to take Columbus to win both here.
Wow.
So, sorry.
Look at that. We've
Johnny Butita, maybe, you can step up, but other than that, I don't know. I'm
Look
going
at
to
that.
take Columbus for 2.
Look at that. We're losing viewers from Winston-Salem who tuned in to watch Chris Paul, and now they're angry at
Love you guys, but you're not on the ice, and the guys that are, I'm taking Columbus.
I mean, the last time we were in Winston-Salem, Chris Paul got a lot of noise from the crowd.
Yeah, they were booing, right?
They
Wasn't
were
the first time they booed me down there, so.
No.
I've never seen Paulie that fired up before.
Yeah, Paulie got thrown out of that game, and he had to walk across the ice while the packed house serenaded you.
Yeah.
And then you were met at the door by some of their staff.
The SWAT team, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
there's police officers
That's true.
in our dressing
Yeah,
room.
we had police presence in the locker room.
I almost had to fight a police officer.
That was actually, I almost fought that game. That was the other time I almost fought.
Yeah.
Is there
everyone's
Babbick, I think?
fighting
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
game.
He
Yeah,
was getting
Babbick.
into it, and I didn't like it. But
Yeah, no, there was a lot of bad blood there. Graham got jumped the night before, and I didn't like seeing our head coach get jumped. So when their head coach piped up, I just asked him if he wanted someone to punch him, and so that was kind of how that started.
Yeah, and then it ended with you walking across the ice and asking part of their ownership if they would like a punch as well.
Yeah, I didn't like the way he was looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have the wheelchair this time, like in the playoffs a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they had to wheel me across the ice because I was in a full leg cast. So I got my ass wheeled across the ice.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be tough like that, but I definitely tried. I gave it some I banged my crutches on the glass a little bit. So.
One last one, another 3-3. Watertown at Blue Ridge, 3-3. I'm gonna take the Cats 2 out of 3. I debated the sweep, but I think they'll only get 2 out of 3. I think Watertown takes one.
gonna go Blue Ridge sweep.
Blue Ridge all 3.
Yeah, Watertown, the way they play too, they can open it up a little bit and score some. So I'll say they get 1. I'll go Blue Ridge for 2.
Blue Ridge for 2. Those are our predictions. The only other games going on this upcoming weekend at McMorran Place, Prowlers and the Indiana Sentinels this Friday and Saturday, both 7:05 p.m. puck drops. Be sure to get there. Bring your stuffed animals on Friday and non-perishable food donations on Saturday. The stuffed animals get thrown on the ice. The non-perishable food donations go calmly in the boxes at the entrance. Don't mix those up because you might get thrown out if you try and throw cans on the ice. They don't like that. But should be a fun weekend. You ready to clean up some teddy bears?
Very ready. Lots of goals going to be scored.
Well, hopefully that we don't get any stragglers start throwing out the Bears for the second and third goals.
And I do want to say, for those watching at home, we play in front of the best fans, the best supporters, so we really need you this weekend. It's going to be awesome environment getting back to McMorran. You guys are loud, you're rowdy, you're notorious in the league for making it really hard on the opponent. So we need all that, and boys are really fired up. Should be an awesome weekend.
So get your tickets to those games at phprowlers.com/tickets. And then we'll see you back here a week from tonight for another coaches show.
With LJ.
With LJ, yeah. Luke James will be on here. He looks thrilled. He's very excited. But
Can't wait to see how many fines he had to pay earlier in the day.
yeah. LJ gets roughed up with fines every Wednesday.
Yeah, LJ's everyone's punching bag in court, so.
I only got $1 this week, all right? I only got 1 this week. Well, the week before I had a lot. Week before I had a lot, but yeah, Paulie gave me 1 this week for
I try to find you every week.
not showing up.
Yeah, it's.
Not showing up on.
Well, the games
Saturday.
aren't optional. You know what I mean?
Games aren't optional. I learned my lesson. I'll be there come hell or high water. And
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna do it for us here on the coaches show. We're gonna finish our wings, and thank you everyone for coming out to Wings Etc. I hope you're enjoying your wings and your drinks and everything else you can get here. anytime you wear Prowlers gear here at Wings, etc., 10% off your purchase.
Oh, yeah.
So be sure to mention that. Wear your Prowlers gear here for come out here for watch parties for road games. But we'll see you at McMorton Place on Friday and Saturday this weekend. So thanks so much for tuning in. For Chris Pullen, Reid Cooper, Will Wiggleman. We'll see you next time on the Coaches Show.